we study the past, do we use maps?
Maps? Yeah, we do. We study wall maps.
And small maps.
And big maps. And you know what? That's not all. We've got some other things we might be studying too. You might be asking yourself, are we going to be studying famous people from the past?
Oh, you betcha! Like this guy.
This guy? Even this guy? This guy? Even her. But that's not all.
We learn about battles too.
We learn about governments.
And how civilizations began.
Now, in all seriousness, we're excited to meet you guys next year.
And we're looking forward to diving into history together. See you this fall!
So we have two different types of math classes that you can sign up for next year. The first one is our accelerated math program. This is advanced studies. In the advanced studies course, we go through all of 7th grade curriculum plus half of 8th grade curriculum. So we move at a very quick pace. This would be a great class for you to choose if you like to move at a fast pace and if you're pretty good at math.
Yeah, or if you're someone who likes to take your time and likes to think a little bit deeper in the math, then 7th grade math is the one for you.
Greetings from 7th grade science. What we'll be studying in 7th grade is we begin the year with scientific inquiry and a look into the metric system. During 2nd quarter, we move into geology, taking a look at rocks and minerals as well as plate tectonics. During 2nd semester and 3rd quarter, we really take a look at astronomy, including how the planets move together as well as how they interact within our solar system. And then finally, we finish up the year in the spring with weather and climate. So we'll see you next year.
We read and we write every day in language arts class. And depending on what our unit is, we'll be reading about and writing about friendships, about technology, about how our identity is created and how we can change or stay true to that identity. We'll also be looking at stories and how those stories affect our lives. And then finally, we have that creativity piece at the very end. Super excited to have you come up to Pleasantly Middle School next year. Can't wait to get all that reading and writing in.
Hey Future Tigers, this is Coach Oswald. I'm going to explain to you a little bit of the differences between what you experience now in physical education compared to physical education here at Pleasantly Middle School. There are two main differences. One, you're going to dress out in your PE uniform every day. The second is you're going to be graded like a regular, normal class.
In 7th grade art, students will work with a variety of art materials such as drawing, painting, clay, digital artwork, and more. Those projects will be based on a variety of artists and cultures.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Williams, and I represent Music 1 class, which will be the option that you have when you come to the middle school. You actually have to choose between art and music. It's a tough decision, but if you choose music, you get to hang out with me. So Music 1 class, we do a lot of singing. We learn a lot of the basic foundational things that make up music, so rhythms and pitches and that kind of thing. We also play some guitars, possibly ukuleles. We do competitions. We perform at the middle school and also with the high schoolers 2nd semester, which is really cool because we get to see the high school choirs perform. And then if you keep going in music, then you have the opportunity your 7th grade year to audition for Black and Gold Concert Choir. And that is our select performing group for the middle school, select vocal performing group.
Welcome to 7th grade health. This is a semester class for 7th grade. It's a class in which it applies to everybody. I always tell my students that it's unlike math or science or whatever because it applies to them every single day. All the things they're going to learn in here about their body, about their different systems that make up their body, about their mental, emotional health, about their social health, their physical health and their fitness. All the things that Officer Hicks is going to talk to them about and DARE. Everything that happens in here applies to them as they grow older to help them develop a healthy lifestyle.
In 7th grade orchestra, we have 3 different sections of orchestra classes. These classes include violin, viola, cello, and bass if we have enough bass students. We play together, all 3 classes together, as one large orchestra for concerts. We have a winter concert, we have contest in the spring, and then we have our Festival of Strings later in the spring.
Band in the 7th grade, we break into instrument-like classes. So brass will be in one class, woodwinds will be in one class, and percussion will be in one class. And we focus on instrument-specific skills. We'll combine for concerts. We have a couple concerts in the fall semester, and then we go to contest in the spring semester, as well as the cavalcade concert. Additionally, jazz band is a group that 7th graders can audition for. This is saxophones, flutes, and brass students, as well as guitar, piano, bass, and drum set. And students that are not in band can audition for the piano and the bass spots as well. So you do not have to be in band to do that, but you do have to be in band in order to do the other instruments in jazz band. And you can do that at the 7th grade level.
This is a unique class. It's a fun class that they get to learn how to safely cut wood and make some projects with more your traditional shop. And then they learn the engineering design part of it too. It's 9 weeks. It's really short. Safety is emphasized. We cover a lot of different equipment and tools, and being able to be responsible in class is a big deal. This class, you got to prove that you can be safe, and so you get to do the fun stuff. But I look forward to seeing you. Thanks.
Hi guys, I'm Miss Stanley and I teach the speech and theater class here at Pleasantly Middle School. We're really looking forward to having you here. What I love about teaching this class is the fact that we get to work with students on things like acting and public speaking and stuff like overcoming stage fright and getting just more comfortable speaking in front of a group. Because that's something you'll have to do in the real world. So we learn that here and get to play around with some of this fun stuff. It's kind of a bit of a brain break, even though we work really hard in here.
We do all kinds of hands-on projects. It's a really fun course. We first start off talking about personality, and you get to find out why you're the way you are. You do a presentation, and that way we get to know one another a whole lot better. And then what we do is we go into the sewing room, and we make a pillow. So you get to get a driver's license, you get to learn how to drive the sewing machine, you got to go forward and backwards, make turns, all these fun things. Once you've mastered that, then you make a pillow. We go into the kitchen and we learn about how to cook and prepare food. We do pretty simple things just because this is the first time that most of you guys will probably be in the kitchen. We focus on equipment. So first lab is going to be using the microwave, and we do monkey bread, and then we learn how to use the stove and the oven, and we make tacos. The third thing that we do is we learn how to use a griddle, and so we're using small appliances. So we do French toast. When we get done with that, we talk about family and friends, communication, money, which is always fun. And then we also talk about babysitting, which is one of the ways that you guys are able to make some money.
Ni hao, guten morgen, hola, bonjour. Welcome, Future Tigers. I teach exploring languages and cultures, and we'll be taking a trip around the world. We'll start in China. We'll spend 2 weeks looking at language and culture. After that, we head off to Germany, then Spain, and France. Pack your bags. We won't be back for 9 weeks while we explore the entire world.
Hi, we are super excited to have you join us in business class at 7th grade. You are going to be starting with SMARTS. It is a great class for introduction to file management, Google Suites, as well as organization and other great tools to help you be successful in middle school.
We also have a class called Computer Exploration that you can also take an opportunity to get involved in the business department. In that class, you're going to dive into computers. We'll do some coding. We'll also do some things with Google Suites. and a lot of other exciting projects where you get to create your own app on a tablet.
One of our oldest traditions at Pleasantly Middle School is our talent show. The show is usually held in October with auditions sometime in September. It's open to any student as long as you have something that we could call a talent. If you can dance, sing, act, make videos, something in between, it's fine as long as it's of high quality and is entertaining for everyone.
Another fun thing that we have for students here at Pleasantly Middle School is our all-school musical. It's open to all students, 7th and 8th grade, of all different abilities and skill levels. Not only can you have a great big role on stage, you can also get involved behind the scenes, maybe working with lights or costumes or hair and makeup or something like that.
At the end of the school year, Pleasantly Middle School, we put together a huge production. It's called our Awards Assembly. We look for the people that love to sing and dance and act, and people who like to work backstage and run sound and lights and video, and we put together a big show that all goes around a theme. It's just one thing that we do to celebrate all the hard work that people have done, students have done, teachers have done over the course of the school year. We usually audition for the show either in late February or early March, and we spend most of fourth quarter getting ready for it.
Pleasantly Middle School Wrestling is for 7th graders and 8th graders. Everyone who attends the middle school is welcome to come out. Whether you've wrestled before or not, even if you're a beginner wrestler or an experienced wrestler, we'll work with you to help you improve your technique, get better. If you've never wrestled before, we'll teach you the very beginnings of what it takes to be a wrestler. We start our season near the end of October and we go all the way to about Christmas time. Our first meets usually take place around before Thanksgiving, and it features stuff throughout the season that we'll take with our practices and use to get better, prepare ourselves for the meets. Once the meets start, everyone who's on the team gets to wrestle and participate in each and every meet.
One of our newest activities at Pleasantly Middle School is archery. You don't have to have any experience. We'll teach you what you need to know. Our season runs from November through March. Come on out. It's a great time.
In 7th grade, you had the opportunity to run cross country. Our season starts right away. Usually the first week of school we get started with practice. We run after school. We have some fun run things that we do, and we work hard. We hang out together, and we go and we compete against other schools. We've got about 8 meets where we go and we beat other teams, like we beat Campbell and we beat Summit Lakes, and you know, we just lots of schools that we beat with our cross country team. But there's usually about 140-ish on the team, so it's a great way to meet people, make some friends.
Hey, let me tell you a little bit about Tiger Smarts. Tiger Smarts is a club that meets monthly. What we do is we coordinate many different activities between all 3 middle schools, like a dodgeball tournament, tug of war, and other fun activities where we get to come back to school and interact with our sister schools in the district. We also promote doing these activities drug and alcohol free.
Hi guys, as a 7th grader, you will have the opportunity to be in student council. If you are interested to be a part of student council, there's just a form that you will fill out. You'll find that form on this bulletin board on the 3rd floor in early September. You just answer a few questions, have a few teachers fill out some things, and then you return that form. There is no speech that you have to give in front of people. No voting process. It's just a form you fill out.
Tiger Tribe is our PLMS fan club base, and what we would love for you to do is come out and help us support our Tiger athletes. Every day after school, when we have a home game, all you need to do is come to the Commons. It's a free activity for all of our Tiger students. You will need to let your parents know that you need a ride home after the game, but we will learn the cheers and the chants so that we can yell along with our cheerleaders. We will play games and activities. We'll make signs to support our Tiger athletes.